What?
I love my
Now, why are you doing all of that?
I don't be liking them all.
Why are you doing all of that? It's
Hi.
okay. Hey, y'all.
Hello.
How
Yeah.
y'all doing?
Well,
Big.
are we live?
We
Yeah, we live.
Oh, we live.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
y'all. Okay, this is You Got a Point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who you be?
I forget about the whole intro thing. I just be like, yeah, y'all know who we are. Y'all ready to talk?
Who you be?
Okay. I'm Ajane, for anybody that's new. I'm go to UNT. I'm single and I'm 23. So yeah.
She got me feeling all shy.
Why?
I don't know. She just looked at me and I was like, he.
That's that hair girl.
Okay, so I am Aisha, and I am 31. Couldn't remember.
I can forget.
And I work at UNT, but I don't go there. I am married.
Period.
And
Period.
yeah, I don't have a ring because I got my ring tatted. So, because it's forever over here.
Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
She's a cool
mom. So, anywho, that's me and some. Yeah.
I'm Joni. I'm 35. I'm single. I live in Denton. I'm from New Orleans. That's the shit. I went to Northwestern State University.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not if that helps though. Yes, ma'am, if it helps.
There's my husband out there.
So, update. I feel like I ain't seen y'all in months or weeks.
Yeah, that's true.
What's new?
It's literally been a couple weeks.
But it feel like a month.
It do feel like that.
It really feels like a month. Life has been busy.
Yeah.
What you been up to? Any announcements? Anything new?
No. I ain't been up to nothing, and so I feel some type of way about that. But I just don't like that. For me, that don't sit right in my spirit. But I did start working out yesterday.
That's good.
So that's new in my life.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
I have been going through this therapy, trying to get
a good thing.
Stuff to stop hurting. And I don't mean just emotionally. I mean physical therapy.
Oh, I'm like that thing. You be real.
Oh,
you talking about it hurt. So I'm trying to work on it.
Yeah, I was already working on that. The thing is, I was working on my emotional state, and my body was like, "Can I get a turn?" Because I was just like working out and stuff, but I wasn't. And I stretched, but I wasn't doing like certain things, and so there's certain parts that I have to really strengthen. Like I don't know, medium and minor in my glutes and a part of my back.
That part, it'd be the top part by your booty.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
It'd be,
yeah. I was feeling that yesterday.
Yeah. And apparently if you strengthen those muscles, it stops the pain. So I'm trying to strengthen those muscles. So I'm literally doing, it sounds weird to say I'm doing butt exercise every day.
That's a good thing.
But I'm doing
it's a muscle
every day because I want to stop hurting. And everything else that hurts, like my shoulders and all that, is stemming from my lower back.
Yeah.
So
you be surprised how they connect. All of the body connected. Man, I've actually been like a positive busy. Like honestly, a positive.
You're glowing.
You're flourishing. You're flourishing, queen.
I've been in like a creative space. Like for a long time, I just felt overwhelmed. Yeah. But like I've been in a creative space for the past couple of weeks. I've been thinking about my finances. How can I make my money grow? What business could I start? Like
a business.
I feel like this is the season.
Start a business.
Yes, this is a season to start that type of stuff. You know, like we're in a place where you ain't got nothing but time.
Wait, which business you starting?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe y'all could help me with some ideas.
I already got my idea what a business I think you should be doing.
What business is that?
Catering.
I don't want to do that. Take too much time.
She said that's not her
did it for a little bit, but
she said you want that to be her calling so bad.
But I know that's
the
sacrifice.
Sacrifice. Any business is gonna be a sacrifice.
Well, of course.
Yeah. I thought about a pasta Monday with that. I'm sorry, I called the name. Sorry.
Well,
I passed.
That's our that's our covering.
He was like, "What are you sacrificing? What are you giving up?" That was that last Sunday. or something like that. And I'm like, everything, if you want success, it comes with sacrifice. Mm-hmm. So I've been thinking about that. What can I do? I've been working out. I tried plus size yoga.
Plus size yoga?
Yes.
Is that different than regular yoga?
I mean, you gotta make your body work a certain type of way that skinny girls can't do. That you gotta alternate a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Make it work for all your juiciness. But it has helped me. It's peaceful.
Is that what you did the other day?
No, I was learning machines and learning how to work out again. Wow. And I've been working out.
Okay. I know it. It's refreshing. Like
yes.
Yeah.
And I've been writing. I've been real creative, y'all.
You flourishing. Can you touch me? I just want some of this growth. Yeah, I just want that in my life.
But yeah, I think everything that we've been talking about, it has been helping because it helps me even when we talk about it. And when you talk about it, you got to think about it.
Yeah.
So it makes it come to pass. You speak your positivity into the atmosphere and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else new?
No.
Not that I know of.
No.
Not new.
Look, don't nobody else know this either. I've been thinking about my seasons here in good old Texas. I'm not saying I'm moving from Texas.
I was gonna be like,
but I feel like a change is going to come.
What? Where you
I don't know. But I feel like a change is going to come. Mm-hmm. I'm not renewing my lease next year. So wherever the wind takes me, I'm going to go. Because I feel like you can't do nothing unless you move, put a foot forward. And I've been in that place for 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
So there's time for a change. I need more than what I have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I just thought of?
What?
I don't think I renewed my lease.
Really? You live in month to month?
I don't know.
If you live in month to month, that's like how Sprint used to be. Oh, glory. Because let me tell you, after you out that contract, you do month to month. They say, I'm done. Bye.
I remember renewing it like last August for this year. But I don't remember them asking me to renew it because I mean we've been in a whole pandemic.
Yeah, that is true.
I'm like, am I living from month?
What if they renewed it for you? But that is sometimes that's a good thing if you month to month because they can easily tell you leave.
They might just be doing it because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm. Or they may just did it instead of being like, yeah, come to our office. No. If you don't want to live here, just let us know.
Just let us know. Yeah, probably
it is what it is.
That's most likely what happened.
Yes. So. Today, we talk about self-discipline.
Let's get it.
So y'all wanna know? This came up in my head. I got a little confession.
Oops.
A big confession.
Off the top of the discussion?
In the very beginning.
And I learned something about myself from it. So I've always had a mindset. You called me, I think it was. Was it last Sunday before last?
You said I called you?
Yeah, and we were supposed to do the church family check-in.
Oh, yes.
And I was at the casino.
Oh, she just put her business.
Wow. I showed it because I'd rather be honest. I'm not a liar. I am who I say I am.
Yeah.
Wow. But
your boldness is just like, wow.
Let us know.
But let me told you. So I went there and I had 100 joy.
No, I'm just playing.
I'm about to get to it.
Sorry, if y'all wonder what I'm doing, I'm sharing our stuff. Just FYI. Folks is like, oh, she rude. She on her phone. I do. I'm just sharing.
So yeah, I had went with $100. I said I'm gonna go with $100, and that's gonna be my cutoff.
Right.
The $100 turned into $200.
Spending $200, or you?
Yeah. Oh. Turned into $300.
That you were spending or earning?
I spent. I gained $500. And I spent it back.
Wow.
Yeah. 500 over my 300. So that's what, 8?
Oh, you had got $800.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you. I spent it back. That's no self-control. Like, I was like, this is an issue. You know how people say I have an addictive personality? And I'd be like, what is your addictive personality? I'm like, do I have an addictive personality? Like, it made me think of that. And I was like, there's no reason that you should have got that much money and put it all back.
I thought
instead of cutting it off.
Personality meant like people are addicted to your personality. I didn't know it meant like you're susceptible to addiction.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Yeah, that's a real thing.
I thought that too. It means that you're like prone to being addicted.
Yeah, you have like I like drinks, so I'm gonna keep drinking it because it tastes good. I'm full, but I'm gonna keep drinking it because it's that good. Or sex. You know, you like sex, but I need a little more and a little more and a little more, and
now you're just
there
addicted.
you go. Yeah. And casinos, think about them people. Like y'all, even on the what you call it, ATM machine there, it had a whole sign that said, if you feel like you need help or you have addiction issues, call this number.
Wow.
That should have been my warning, like red flag. What are you doing here? Then I started getting mad.
Know they did stuff like that. The casino is basically designed to like kind of loop you in like that.
Exactly. And in my mind, I was like, well, I could win more.
I know.
If I put more
I ain't gonna lie to you, sis. If I got to $800, I would have been like, time to go.
Yeah,
that's why.
But I did
it. Okay.
But I don't go to the casino. Just a disclaimer: I don't go to the casino like that. That ain't my thing. That's not my thing, and it's never gonna be my thing again.
So you started with $100.
Started with $100.
You spent
$100.
Another. So you was at $200.
You spent $300.
Then you spent another. And you got to $300. But in there you earned $5.
Yeah.
So you had $500.
Yeah.
So basically, you had actually earned $400 or $200. You spent $3. You had $5.
I pulled $300 out of my ATM machine. Yeah.
And at one point you had $500 in hand.
Yeah. I won on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had just some money.
Money.
And so instead of stopping, you was like,
I can't get more.
Yeah.
And then I was getting mad. I'm like, these people hitting jackpots around me.
That's how
they get you. I was just on that machine. I got that machine hot and ready for you. Like, how dare you? like that's my money. Run me some of that, at least 10%.
Right.
I'm just saying. But it made me think. Just think about how much money they make in 15 minutes.
Oh, girl, of course.
That's ridiculous. But yeah, so that's where it came from. Like I was like, that ain't no self-discipline, no self-control. But then I started thinking about my whole life, the things that's out of whack, that's out of order, that needs to be in order. That,
I already told you that this is gonna call us out tonight. So everybody, buckle up your seatbelts.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the podcast. Thank you. I'm joking. But,
close it out.
Question.
You gonna be all right?
You got this.
I just heard her take a deep breath.
I don't think it's that deep.
Girl.
We ain't gonna go deep. Because it was going deep. When I was looking at it. Because there's different types of discipline styles.
All right, let's
Everybody got their own, but that's psychological. And I don't want to go that deep. Because I may have a degree, but I ain't no doctor.
Okay.
Feel me? Yeah. Okay. So, what is your definition of self-control?
Okay, self-control.
It made me think of Janet Jackson a little bit.
Control,
yeah.
My definition of self-control is just that being able to take the initiative to be in control of yourself, to say, calling me out so bad. So being able to say like, okay, you know what? I'm on a diet and I don't care that I'm craving such and such. I'm not going to eat that because I care more about this goal. I care more about what I'm doing. And so therefore, I have self-control in that I do not go get the big bowl of ice cream I want right now because this is not the day I do that. It's pretty much just controlling yourself, like keeping yourself to what you said you were going to do for the most part.
Yeah. Okay. Self-control to me is the ability to be able to be aware of yourself enough to regulate or even just like you said, just to discipline yourself depending on the situation.
My mind got to sound all wild. Like,
what do you mean?
I think in my mind, self-control is like that sudden stop. It's like a sudden stop sign. Like, I want to pop off, but I'm not. It's like stopping yourself from this sudden urge, this thing that's taking over. You know how you would normally act, but you feel like it's not right. So I just want to stop, like suddenly stop. You making a conscious, forceful effort.
It is
stop.
That though.
Yeah.
No, that is right.
And we also want to know what you guys think self-control is. So put your definition in the comment. We are talking about self. Right now, the question is,
what do you define self-control to be? I'm sorry.
So no, you're right.
Okay,
appreciate it. So please put your answer in the comment.
And then the next question: what is your definition of self-discipline?
Oh, because they two different things. I'm not gonna lie, like I really kind of use those two words interchangeably. Like they're the same thing to me in a sense. But now,
discipline,
control.
Woo, God.
You know what I mean? Like,
okay, I'm ready.
Okay, you go ahead.
You can do it.
So self-discipline is you use self-control to be disciplined. So self-discipline is saying, I'm going to continue in this thing that I said I was going to do. And I'm not going to waver or wane. I'm not going to waver or wane or do something different or go backwards. I'm going to continue forward. I'm going to be consistent. Self-discipline is consistency.
That's good. She took your answer.
She took my answer.
It's all right.
It's all right.
Oh. You got another one.
Because I was like, yeah, self-discipline is consistent. Self-discipline is consistent. Come on, man.
Oh wow. Okay. I wasn't that sorry.
No, you're okay. You're right. I couldn't think of no other way to explain it. I guess the control part is more like how you describe it when it comes to like maybe the control is the recognizing it at first, right? Hold on, stop. You about to act like you usually do until it eventually becomes a discipline where it's not even as abrupt anymore. Yeah. It's like I would have acted like that about 3 days ago, but you know what? I'm gonna move on type of thing. I feel like self-control comes first, then it evolves into a self-discipline.
You better work it. I think for me, I made sure I didn't write it down like what I thought. I wanted to think of it off the top of my dome. But
wow, she said she organic.
I think for me, self-discipline is part 2 of self-control.
Right.
It's a prerequisite.
What self-control is?
Yeah. And it's part 2 of what self-control is. Like, I realize there's a problem. So now I need to make sure that I do these things to make sure I don't go back to that thing. Because I hurried up and stopped it. But now I have to make sure that I continue on to achieve that thing. Like, to make sure I stop doing what I'm doing or whatever that thing is.
Right.
Does that make sense?
No, yeah.
Okay. So my next question, we kind of...
Hold on before you go there.
Yeah.
Can you read comments?
I can't see.
I was asking Ajana.
Yeah, I have to look.
Look at Anna.
She said it is Anna.
Hey, Anna, boo! I want y'all to read her thing off of Instagram, too. Because she was on it. Like, when she commented on the thing,
I think I saw it.
Yes, it was deep.
I saw it.
She's always deep.
She said discipline equals commitment. She said control equals to recognize an issue needing to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what we said.
Yeah.
She right.
Appreciate you,
Anna
girl.
be on it. She be on it. Okay. So the definition, according to Oxford, self-control.
Sound like Millie from earlier.
Self-control is defined as the ability to control oneself, in particular one's emotions and desires, or the expression of them in one's behavior, especially in difficult situations.
Okay.
Self-discipline is defined as the ability to control one's feelings and overcomes one's weaknesses. I can't talk. One's weaknesses. There we go. Came out. The ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptations to abandon it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah.
Despite temptations to abandon.
Well,
I guess that's why you have to be I'm not gonna do it.
Do it. Do it.
I don't even know where you be going with this.
I don't know either, but I want to go there.
I was gonna say, I guess that's why you have to be a disciple of the Lord, because you have to be disciplined in the things that He tells you to do. Because you can be easily tempted to do other things, but it's like, no, I'm disciplining myself to do
certain things.
Yeah.
You're getting beat up a little bit.
So we kind of talked about it, but do y'all feel that they go hand in hand, or that they're completely separate, or do you think they're the same thing? Self-control, self-discipline. We kind of talked about it already.
I mean, I did think it was pretty much the same thing, and I guess to a certain degree they are. Like you said, it's like level 1 then level 2, right? But I feel like they go hand in hand. It's not two separate things. Like you can't be self-disciplined without being self-controlled.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I think they go hand in hand.
I think they're linked.
Yes.
I don't think you could have self-discipline without, clearly. You can't have, if you ain't got no control, how you going to control something?
How you going to be disciplined?
Or change it if you ain't got no control or willpower to change that thing?
Or how can you discipline something when there's no control?
How about that? These little bad kids that be out there. Let me tell you.
I knew you was going to say that. I knew you was going to say that.
Oh, I was just go over here.
So what do you think the absence of self-discipline looks like? What is that? I'm not gonna say produce. What it look like? What it do?
The absence of self-discipline?
Yeah.
So, okay, check this out. Before we even get there, are you gonna ask us two separate questions? Like, are you gonna ask us what absence of self-control look like and then absence of self-discipline?
No.
Okay.
Self-discipline. We done with control.
Oh,
but I needed it to be like, we need to know that there's self-control. And you have to have self-control to have self-discipline.
Okay.
But we talk about self-discipline, but I wanted to make sure that was clear that, you know, you got to have that control in order to have the discipline.
One thing, the absence of self-discipline looks like cycles.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks like you're going in the same cycles.
Yeah.
I'm a
Why did you act this so shy? Look.
It looked like going through cycles. It looks like a steady decline.
Yeah.
Or it looks like stagnatism. I don't even know if that's a word. Just stagnant.
Yeah.
What does it look like? The absence of self-discipline. It looks like
you ain't got none. So what that look like? What does that person look like when you have absolutely no self-discipline?
It looks impulsive.
Dang.
Yeah.
Cause they know.
It looks very impulsive, like in almost a lot of aspects of your life.
It just looks like you're everywhere.
Everywhere.
It looks like chaos. It literally looks like.
I was gonna say chaos too, but I didn't know if that was too much.
No, it looks like chaos. It literally looks like you're being blown every which way. Like whichever way the wind blows, here you go. Like that's what it looks like, because there's nothing anchoring you.
Yeah, that's true.
A balloon just in the air,
pretty much.
Low key.
Yeah. I put stagnation, because I started door number 1.
Yeah.
Stagnation, laziness,
very much so.
Procrastination,
that's one.
Anger.
Sorry, these are me.
Anger.
I'm just being honest. Like
anger, anxiety.
Explain anger.
Anger, like I can't control. I don't have discipline to control myself.
Oh, because you can't control your emotions.
Like your emotions. You have anxiety because you're all over the place. You're not controlling those things. I feel like you got to start from the inside out, right?
Wow.
And anger, bitterness, all kind of stuff. Yeah, pride.
Involved in that.
I didn't even put that one down. That's real.
How is pride involved in it?
Because you be trying to hide that you lazy, that you ain't got nothing going for yourself, that you stagnant. So you're going to put your pride before it. I see it already, and I know some people like that.
Yeah, you try to puff yourself up.
Yeah, to be something that you're not, because you ain't got nothing going. You need some water.
I was like, it was just the laziness part that hit me. I was like,
I'm guilty.
Because like low key, like it is kind of true. Like sometimes you find yourself being lazy, but you be darned if you let somebody else know that you've been lazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't never want nobody to know.
Oh,
that.
I was straightening up.
Why? Look,
I washed all my clothes.
And then you have to call it something different. Oh, I was just
reorganizing,
or just you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, B. You've been in the bed since 9. Like, get up.
I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely pride. I feel like is a big one.
That's a good one.
You're trying to hide real issues.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying to pretend like ain't nothing wrong, but the real issue is that you just. I don't even know if it's you can't. It's either maybe it's that you can't, or you just won't get it together. You just don't want to enough.
Mm-hmm. So you don't want to enough. That's a good one.
Yeah.
When you finally be like, all right, I'm tired of this.
Yeah,
that's real.
Yeah. Fear. Self-discipline. The lack of self-discipline produces fear.
I think so, because you're emotionally not equipped to move forward. Like I'm scared.
Oh, I see.
You get what I'm saying? Like, if I have discipline over my thoughts, if I have discipline
so
over
now you're being controlled by
the
the
way, yeah.
I see now. Okay.
And all of this stuff be going back to the stuff that we be talking about.
Yeah,
girl, we must be having some good. But yeah, fear, negativity. Like, you just become this negative person because some people really don't want to be stuck where they're at. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be stuck there, but they're there. But really, it's up to you to move forward.
I think the lack of self-discipline would look like, somebody having a lot of excess in their life too.
Yeah, recklessness.
Yeah. So what do y'all think too? Lack of self-discipline looks
spoiled.
Like if it's anything that we haven't said or you agree or there's something you want to share from your own life or someone else's you seen, what does lack of self-discipline look like to you?
Yeah. Call 1-800. My bad. You know how them commercials be like on TV? If you feel like you're overwhelmed.
Like you lack self-discipline.
Call.
Please remember that.
Okay, so what are the negatives of having self-discipline? Are there any?
Oh, we have comments before you.
Wow. Is that all, Anna?
Seeing yourself as a victim and not recognizing your actions. Thank you. There it is. Wow, that's a good one. And then Orbit said hindrance and more procrastination.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. What? Which one?
Seeing yourself as a victim.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Seeing yourself as a
That's
victim.
why you be so defensive. Because you be trying to hide your truth.
Wait, somebody put this in perspective for me because something in me is like, I can't let this go. I need to understand this.
You're being defensive. You know how we would talk about how people try to hide their truth? Sometimes you can hide that truth from yourself, I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you can hide from yourself, the truth from yourself. Like, I know somebody personally, and I feel like
I got a good example for you, girl. Go ahead.
I want you to go.
Okay.
Because I don't want to put that out there. It's fresh, and I want to control.
And I'm going to say this. I'm going to make this really vague. I'm sorry if you watch this. It's going to be real vague. Cool. So check this out. So the making yourself a victim. So there's a situation where a guy is interested in this girl, and because the girl does not like him like that, made it clear that she does not like him like that. He mad, right?
I'm supposed to say it.
No, so like him like that, right? He's mad now, but now he has the nerve to try to put it out on her as if she's like giving this false narrative, right? Mm-hmm. By what she just by her posting on her social media, right? Mm-hmm. And so I'm like, how are you gonna turn somebody's you're gonna make somebody feel bad about themselves and basically shame them for just posting a picture of them feeling pretty, and then saying oh well, you saying you this thing, but you putting out this. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Because you didn't have self-discipline to just be oh, you don't like me like that, let me move on. Now you decide to make yourself the victim and be oh, well, you putting out a different message.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That's the example I had. Lack of self-discipline makes you feel like you're the victim, and then you don't realize your actions are kind of manipulative. It's my guy, move on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But okay, I'm gonna use this example. So somebody that I know, they are very manipulative. They sell themselves like they something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? You oversell this lemon car. You oversell it like it's a Lexus. Okay, it could be a Lexus, but that don't mean that it's not from way back and the engine is missing or the engine is broke down. But you overselling this lemon or whatever. But this person will act like they got it all together, that they got everything. But really, they try to bamboozle their way through everything. They lie to get what they want. They oversell, like I said, to get what they want. And then when somebody calls them out on it and they call them out on their lie, then all of a sudden, ain't nobody there for me. They ain't doing nothing for me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. It's something wrong with you.
Right.
You know,
I see it. Yeah.
And that grinds my gears.
Grinds.
but I think that's a good one because you didn't have to have discipline because you were never given the, I was about to say, you've never been taught self-control, but you've been living so free and reckless, and people are aiding and abetting in this lifestyle that you feel like it's okay for you to do it. But when people call you out on it, then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But you don't want to hear nothing about yourself. That's that right there, that victim. That victim.
Anna said it's more like their world is falling apart. Kind of like what you're saying. Like they get fired. They think it's because their boss doesn't like them. Instead, it was because they were never at work and always call in. Because they didn't have self-discipline to put work over.
This person did that. They did the calling. I done heard the lie too.
She said, so they say, why does this always happen to me? I do good and then it always falls apart.
I see now. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk to her.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Big. All right. Whew.
I put you can lack.
We in this together.
You can lack the capacity to receive or to practice anything else other than what you know. I feel like if nothing's done in balance, I feel like everything has a balance. Sometimes you can have too much discipline where it's like too much control over yourself. You ever seen a person that can organize from 5:10, 5:25, 5:30, and this is how it has to be because I'm this self-discipline, I'm this discipline to the point that I'm not allowing room for anything else.
Okay.
And it's wrong if, if somebody else gives me an idea, say like you tell me to do something. No, because it's not in my schedule. So what you're saying is wrong. Or how about if a person feels like they got it all together, their discipline is hidden and yours may look crazy. Like yours may look crazy, but I'm like, look at her. She ain't got it together. I feel like sometimes you can get in your own way.
Oh, you can get kind of
like there's a spectrum, and you kind of want to be in the middle because you don't want to be too lax, but you don't want to be too aggressive with it. I feel that's just my opinion.
Okay. Oh, because you asked us what's a negative thing that can come from. Okay, I'm sorry.
A negative thing that can come from
self-discipline.
Yeah.
A negative thing that can come. I mean,
I can't think of nothing. I ain't gonna lie.
A negative thing that can come from being self-disciplined,
from having it, from possessing it. I feel like it's if you have too much.
Yeah, I feel like there's a degree, right? Yeah. Because I've tried.
Oh, like did you mean like if you become judgmental?
You can,
because I feel like that would be a thing. That'd be a negative thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If you tried to what?
Oh, I've tried to be that person to schedule out not every minute, but like at this time I'm going to do this, and this time I'm going to do this, and then when it didn't work, I was destroyed.
Yeah,
I was distraught, and then it wasn't necessarily that I was judging or calling people wrong, but it led me to a place of just depression because I kept feeling like a failure. So I was trying to be self-disciplined,
right?
But in me trying to be so self-disciplined, I allowed no flexibility,
unrealistic expectations.
Yeah, it was unrealistic goals, unrealistic expectations. It was just unrealistic, and it was like in me being that way, it stressed me out. It made me very just. I'll even use. I always used to feel like I had to set a specific, like I had to pray at like I don't know, people get up and pray at 5 a.m. So at one point in time, I felt like I have to get up and pray at 5 a.m. I have to get up and pray at 5 a.m. Every morning I have to get up and pray. And if I didn't reach that goal, I felt like a failure as a Christian. I felt like I'm going to hell.
I hate that part.
Like I'm going to hell. God don't love me because I'm not praying at 5 a.m.
But that's you that's putting that on you. It's not God.
Exactly. And it's like, but doing that, you know,
for real.
But doing that, you know, for me, it was like all these other people are disciplined enough to do it. Why can't I be disciplined enough to do it? And it was like, I just see like, hey, your walk is not the same as that person's walk.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and so, yeah, that self-discipline can lead to a bunch of stuff. It can lead to depression.
Stagnation.
It can lead to you being stagnant. It can lead to you being
But
That's
like if
funny.
you overwhelmed and you
Right,
feel
you
defeated,
stop.
you just stop. Like what's
Yeah.
the use in trying?
Yeah.
I tried it didn't work. But I think that's like what you said, it's that unrealistic goal, that unrealistic expectation that you put on yourself. I think that's mine and yours. Are y'all good?
Yeah, we good.
What are some positives? I know there's a lot of them.
Growth, progression, different opportunities that come up, about being self-disciplined. Let me see.
Ooh.
What?
Anna said stressed out.
2. Girl.
Addiction to the control.
What do you mean?
Addiction to the control.
Yeah,
it's real.
You get addicted to being in control.
Yep.
Like, and when you're not in control,
then
you're everybody's in trouble.
Yeah,
because you're not in
addictions
control.
Addictions, like period. If you think about it,
Help me.
Low key, I think I kind of understand what you're thinking about. Like, for example, when people like just replace one addiction with a healthy addiction.
Yeah,
is that what you're talking about?
I'm sorry.
I was
like with addictions, think about it. You don't have that control to control yourself to stop that drug or stop that thing. There's no discipline to stop. There's no control to stop that addiction. You have a person that may be on a certain type of drug, crack or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They just can't stop all of a sudden. Well, some can, but
no, we were talking about like the negatives. Of having self-discipline, though, right?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I thought she was talking about addiction.
No.
I was thinking in my head too, like addiction. Yeah.
Yeah, and she said addictions are different.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it just depends, Lord. Everything in moderation, right?
Yeah.
Have self-discipline and self-control, but also like chill.
Yeah.
Like
You gotta
chill. You know.
Yeah. Well,
So,
I mean, everything requires a balance.
Yeah.
So, what's your next question?
The
positives.
What are the positives
of being self-disciplined?
Okay.
I said some. Let's see. What's another positive of being self-disciplined? You can help others, right? You can help others.
You can achieve goals. You set those goals and you can actually achieve them.
Right.
You change your mindset. Like,
I think a sense of satisfaction comes about too.
Your actions, how you act can change.
Yeah.
Your emotions can change. I feel like if I want to lose weight, kind of like what Anna's post was. Can y'all read Anna's post?
Sure. Sorry, that's on the gram.
Yeah. I don't get it. That's on the gram. That's
but
right, gangster.
If you can achieve goals, whereas before you say I'm gonna go walking today, but you wake up and you don't feel like it, so I'm not gonna go walking today. You know what I'm saying?
She called you out.
Like, she just put me on.
Talk about it. She called you
too.
out.
But you
lie,
get what I'm
me
saying?
too.
You walk it like you talk it.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's a real thing. Like, you could finally move forward instead of just sitting there and having the intention, but not executing that intention.
And the thing that be hurting too, like when somebody call you out about it, like not in a mean way, but they call you out, you be like, all right, I need you to do all that.
I know already.
Today.
Had a friend.
I was thinking about it.
Look, I had a friend. He was like, I was like, I gotta clean my bedroom. He was like, okay, go ahead and clean it. I was like, not right now.
I'll do it a little later.
He was like, I can wait. We can wait. I can wait for you to clean it. I was like, I'm gonna do it later. He was like, I can help you clean. I was like, no, it's fine. I'm just gonna do it later.
Translation, I changed my mind.
I was like, stop talking about it. Let's move on.
So Anna's post said progress. 2 months vegan, 5 months running, walking 6 to 7 times a week, no sugar at all for 30 days.
Wow.
31 pounds down.
That part.
It's a queen.
All with self-discipline, getting up at 5 and hitting the pavement.
It's a queen.
Yes.
Wow.
That, my friend, is discipline.
Yeah.
She said, yeah. Anna said, yeah, it's real though. You learn your mind enough to know when you are making excuses.
Yeah.
That's what I meant earlier when you asked us about self-control, and I was like, knowing yourself enough. And I think, I think Apostle talked about that too. It's just like, you got to know you.
Be real with yourself.
Self-control happens when you like, I ain't gonna put myself around sweets. Like, if I drive down the corner and there's a man selling cakes every time I drive down this corner, maybe I should take another route, because you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know for me, like, I have to literally kind of do out of sight, out of mind for stuff.
Yeah.
And then if it's like, because I give myself like 1 day a week. And then sometimes depending on right now, depending on like stress level, I will allow myself like, okay, we're going to get this one little thing and we're going to stop. And it's like, okay.
What? Amazon.
What about Amazon?
Is that like
just one thing a week? I could just get one thing. I told myself today.
Do you buy off of Amazon a lot? Is that
so much lately, and I hate shopping. And I always got on my mama. I always got on that she was the QVC queen. The queen of QVC. Like, Mom, I'm sorry for telling your business, but it was to the point that back home, we had a QVC room. It was that real.
What is QVC?
I don't know what it stands for. Yeah, like shopping network.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I could possibly never be like that.
Look at you.
And now Amazon, look at you. Like, dang it, every week it seems like something coming.
Yes, because it pop up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. First of all, I just know I don't got the money for it. But if I had the money for it, I got Shein on my phone.
Listen, I have a whole heart list that I'm just trying
to. Them notifications be getting me because it's every day.
Every day.
It's every day, Johnny.
And every day
times a day.
Why am I looking at this?
Like, why am I back on this app? I'm not gonna buy nothing, but it's
Amazon.
It's tempting.
Oh, I think I need that. Y'all, one time I bought an exercise ball, some notebooks, and highlighters. What kind of? It was just that bad, and I can't say it enough. I don't like shopping.
Right. But you went shopping
online. I'm like, what is this, Glory? I just need this. Let me just order this, and it's just sitting there or whatever. Like, but yeah.
Anna said she has to tell herself, I have to do this too. Can I justify the purchase?
Oh, and I don't like
she's an emotional.
It's the truth.
She said she's an emotional shopper and spender, and then Orbit said better aware of self is a positive.
Yeah,
knowing your limits and be able to create boundaries.
Yes. Orbit, you skipping further down. Hey,
now I gotta get the phone.
Shoot, all up in my cell phone. But yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like that achieving goals, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I think that's why my mood is better, because I don't feel so defeated. Yeah. Like I'm setting realistic goals for myself. Like, okay, if today I could get a mile in less than 30 minutes, I am good. Yeah. And I did it. Like, I was like, I did it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like those types of things. Even when I don't feel like it, like, oh, let me just stop at 15 minutes. I could fake it somewhere else. But I'm like, if I'm not real with myself, how am I ever going to see results? You know, I'm trying to get like Anna.
Look, I'm trying to get like Anna.
Yeah.
But you know what? They used to tell us, like, back in like high school, like in athletics, like, if you skip something, you ain't hurting nobody but yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're hurting, like, this is for you, you know.
I'm glad you said that. Yeah. I know Mr. Francis probably never gonna watch this, but it's a shout out to that man. Like, in high school, I went to all girl private school. I'm a band head. I'm a music head. That's just who I am since a kid. And Mr. Francis was my band director. Marine, right? And then it was Mr. Bayham. He was a Marine. So I had these two Marine men that were stern. And they came up with a saying that's discipline, dedication, and style. That's what we stood for. Mm-hmm. If you ain't got the discipline, you ain't got the dedication. And you got to do it with style, you know? Yeah. Like, and that stuck with me. Like, something that still sticks with me, because it's like a mental thing. Once you get past that mental place,
that's a lot. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just had the realization, like, that's a lot of things in life. Once you just get past your mind,
a
lot of stuff is
once
not
you on your own way.
A lot of stuff is not as hard as it seems. A lot of stuff is not as big as it seems. Yeah. It's not as difficult as it seems. It's just like, as long as you just move out the way, if you just move, a lot of stuff will happen.
They used to say, "What are you doing? What are you doing? Stand at attention." or they'll make you stand with your knee up and duck walk.
I keep slouching. I'm trying to make sure my shoulder. I'm really trying. I'm tired of being hurt. I'm tired of the chronic pain. I'm tired of being tired. So I'm trying to hold it. Hold my posture.
We need a spa day. A deep tissue.
Off topic. Let's get back on.
Sorry, but I was thinking about that earlier though. But
Anna said, "Y'all, your world is more peaceful." I can hear her saying,
"Our world is more peaceful."
Yeah, it's like when you're self-disciplined.
Oh yeah,
I feel better about myself. Like I'm accepting who I am in this moment. I'm present in this moment.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm accepting what's in this moment.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that I can be able to move forward. Y'all, and I'm sorry. This is a change too. Like y'all are even with church. You know how it's like every time we get on and she's like, "Yeah, I feel like we have to press harder." It's like been heavy. Y'all, when I tell you I was in my one of the rooms in my house, I'm not gonna tell you which one, the bathroom, but I was in the bathroom.
And she tell us, I'm not gonna tell you it was this one, the bathroom.
Yeah, but I was in there and it's just like he hit me real quick. And when I tell you, it's just like I couldn't stop praying. I couldn't stop crying. I was listening to music. Yeah. I'm like, what have I been doing? Like, what are you doing, Joni? Why are you regressing instead of progressing? Love. You know, because you really, like, honestly, if you focus on what you didn't achieve, you put these unrealistic things. I want to lose 60 pounds in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, who gonna do that? Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's not ever possible, but I want to live.
Unhealthy.
Exactly. Yeah, and I'm just like, I feel defeated because I didn't do it. Right. I slipped. You have to make room to realize that you're gonna make a mistake. You have to make room to realize, like, this is where you at every day. Take baby steps. Don't give up. I have to
tell myself that all the time. I have to really remind myself that just because we made a mistake, it does not, like, you know, bypass all the progress.
Right.
I have to literally remind myself.
Yeah.
Because I'm the type of person, I'm like, I make a mistake, I'm like, you know, I beat myself up, like, look at you type of stuff.
Yep.
But I'm mean to me. I try not to.
I'm mean to me too.
But I am.
But I am
terrible to me.
Better.
Yeah,
I'm getting better.
And I have to literally, like, I'll start getting anxious, right? So I'd be like, you know, oh, you messed up, you're going backwards. I'm like, chill, okay.
Yeah.
I have to acknowledge it, right? Okay, cool. We made a mistake. Cool.
Yeah.
But I'm like, remember all the stuff we did back then? Remember, like, how, like, 15 seconds ago we was prospering?
Listen.
It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I really have to remind myself.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
So, Anna said spa day she's in.
Yes! Ma'am!
Oh, y'all remember that one time?
Wait, I got to get
50 years ago?
She said, Queen.
I can
and
hear
then
that.
Orbit was like, I'm in too.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm here for it.
But yes, I do remember that spa day back then.
Yes. And it died out cold.
We didn't know you yet.
But when you come, you're gonna be ready.
Well, yeah, I was like, spa day?
Look, she's like, where was I?
Yeah.
We didn't know you. Yeah.
Okay. So the stuff I put down was, if you persevere within your actions, thoughts, behaviors, and emotions, when you actually persevere, the winning leads to success, the positive.
Got it.
Yeah. I'm about to move on from that because we've been too long now. And walk it like we talk it.
We be having good conversations. So I just kind of skip the questions sometimes. Yeah.
So Anna said she's fighting. I'm sorry, I'm trying to insert.
No, where it makes sense. Yeah, I feel you.
She said, I'm fighting being a guilty eater. Like, I eat fries, then I feel guilty about it, and I view myself negatively.
Girl, that's a real thing too.
I just said that about the ice cream.
I gotta tell y'all something.
What's up?
Yeah, my best friend, she was telling me this too. One of them, she was telling me, called Tony. When I went to QT to go get the hot chips for y'all and the Gatorade, I said I was gonna get me a water. I've been doing water.
Okay.
I got a Fanta. Pina colada Fanta, and I felt so guilty. But it was so good.
When was the last time you got your soda?
It's been a minute.
Okay.
But I still drank it. But I felt so bad, I did not bring it in the house. So it's hot in the car.
You like snuck it.
Yeah.
Like that guilt right there will get you. Like, I have times where I'm like, man, like, cause like I'm really trying to work on us being like really debt free, like severe. I just want to get rid of it. And so I'm trying not to be in this place to where I set this unrealistic goal of like
Don't
everything has to go toward.
Don't keep talking. You're going into the next thing.
Oh,
but yeah, keep talking.
Shut up, but keep talking.
Anyway, I don't want to be like everything has to go toward canceling that. Everything has to go toward canceling that, and it's like, I just want a burger today.
Like,
I just want a burger. Like,
Yeah.
I just want to spend money on a burger. Like, high key tonight, your girl's gonna get a burger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, haven't had a burger all week. Yes, because I cooked them,
Mm-hmm.
but I want somebody else to make it for me.
Period.
And I want the extra stuff. I want bacon.
Period.
And so it's just like I have to remind myself, like, okay, what have you been doing all week? Like, have you been eating healthy all week?
Right. Yeah.
Have you been doing your meal prep stuff that you had all week? Yes, I've been doing great all week. So I'm gonna get a burger.
Let me tell y'all, I forgot that. So I did Freshly, y'all.
Okay.
Oh, I heard about them.
I'm
So you
excited to
rich.
see. No, I'm
no,
not.
that look.
It saves money
you gonna
because
talk about
the money
wealth.
that I spent.
Miss Joni.
She rich.
No,
she
I'm
talking about
not.
somebody else. Miss Joni got wealth.
No,
trying to be
I
rich.
received that though. I
trying
received
to be
it.
She got
just like
money.
Joni.
I ain't
okay?
got money. But if you, it saves, what was it, 50% or $50 off for
From you
2
going
weeks?
to the groceries, right?
Yeah, but it saves me money because I'll start buying stuff that I don't need.
Right.
And then stuff will go bad in my refrigerator. Like I got,
Hold on.
let me go through. I have cheese. I don't even eat cheese like that. I
That's
got 2
my
cartons
one
of eggs.
weakness. Joni,
Yeah.
like, I can stop. I have self-discipline and self-control to not buy clothes, not buy shoes. I want my nails done so bad, but I can talk myself out of that.
Mhm.
But when it comes to buying
But
food,
boy, when I be hungry,
Everything look good.
that's my one weakness. I can't stop myself from buying food, but I be really trying.
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but like, I lack that self-discipline. Like it said, to do the opposite of what you know
Mhm.
what is right.
yes,
That opposite be getting me
Every
real.
time. I've been trying because I had to delete Uber Eats
Mm-hmm.
because I would spend all my money on that.
See, my
Because
thing
it's so
is, I'm like,
easy. I don't have to go out. I don't have to worry about catching a Rona from somebody. Like, I be thinking about stuff like
girl,
that. But it's an excuse. It's an
too
excuse.
frugal.
Yeah.
She said, I ain't
But
but
hold on, we gonna get there. I gotta tell
hold on, I
you.
think she had a comment. Did you have another comment?
Anna said Freshly is cool. Orbit was talking about bacon cheeseburger, and then Anna said Joni, you're my twin.
I knew I liked Anna Bovana from the moment we met at the hotel.
That's true.
Yes.
That's where y'all met. They
Yes.
met on my 30th birthday.
You did a good pairing. It's like wine with food. You want to make sure that you pair that wine with the right food so that it can just marinate in your mouth properly. And I felt like that's how it was. You had a group good.
It was a
of
great
people,
group.
yeah.
Yes.
Because I don't like everybody like that.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's the truth. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So next question, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some examples of things that you have overcome, are working on, and are needing to work on?
Once you said I was getting ahead of myself.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I did mine.
You did pretty much. Kind of sort of.
Can you?
What have you overcome?
What?
I just expect she was like,
She be thinking hard.
I think I spaced out for a
She
second.
be thinking hard. She
I was
getting her moment.
thinking.
Her Raven Simone.
she was thinking.
I was just thinking to
Yeah, she
answer your
turned her head
question.
and
I
was
love
like,
you.
I'm
I'm sorry, it'd be on accident.
It's fine. Okay, so what have I overcome?
Yes.
Like being self-disciplined?
Yes. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be
What
honest
have I
too.
overcome? Y'all, I'm having a deja vu.
When- Oh,
That's a good thing. That means you're on track in life.
Wow. God knew this was gonna happen. This is crazy. It's still happening.
We got a point.
Wow, this is
I be
crazy.
doing that to her often though. It'd be wild.
God.
Apparently, he be doing that to her often.
Okay. What am I overcoming? So first I have to say what I'm working on. Like actually like seriously working on. I'm really working on getting consistent and reading something biblically every single day.
Yeah.
Because I have been in the church, in the word, and training and all stuff for so long. Like I went to school I went to seminary essentially. And so it's like I hit these pockets where I'm just like, God, I know your word. I'm gonna focus on this one because it's already in me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm gonna focus on trusting, and I'm gonna trust this one. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean on to your understanding. I'm gonna trust. This is what I'm gonna do today, right?
Yeah.
And then it's been like, but hey, I know you know him, but you forget stuff.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that word is to help remind you of things that you've forgotten, that you didn't realize you've forgotten, or that's not connecting with you the way it normally would.
Mm-hmm.
And so just staying in that habit. I've been doing pretty good. Somebody invited me to devotional, and I've been doing it, and that's been blessing me too. It's called I think it's Get Out of Your Mind.
Ooh.
That's me.
Well.
I need very much help with that.
So it's really good, but it's what I'm working on. I have accomplished. Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what you've overcome.
I've overcome. Look. When I think about that, the overcome part is hard. I've overcome avoiding. How do I say this? When I recognize a new trauma, instead of avoiding talking about it to the right person, I've overcome that. I've overcome avoiding facing those things.
Yeah.
I've gotten to a place to like, now when I see it, I point it out and I'm like, hey, we need to work on this.
That needs a round of applause. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, Anna said she's overcome lack of commitment to her own health.
Bruh.
Walking her dog daily, running daily, the nothing but regular water, not even fizzy water, looking in the mirror and like how I see.
You like fizzy water?
I love it. Girl, let me tell you, we are twins.
So, what you doing with it?
That Pellegrino, that Perrier, that
like
bubbly strawberry.
I don't like fizzy
I
water.
don't
my
like
favorite.
it unless it has the flavor.
I'll choose that over cold drinks, sodas, pop, whatever y'all call it. But cold drinks, I would choose that over it because I like the bubbly, I like the flavor, but I don't need the sweet.
I need the sweet.
I don't need the sweet. It's about I think that's why I like wine. Because I don't need I guess people like Moscatos and stuff.
Girl, yes.
I don't like sweet. I don't like sweet like that. I like a bold or wine.
Crisp taste.
Yeah, Anna's like that too. She like bold flavors as well.
I kind of told you. You right, Anna Banner.
Yeah. If y'all get together, y'all better invite me.
Yeah.
First of all, y'all better not become best friends without me.
Y'all can be cool or whatever. If y'all do something fun, no, I need an invite. Period. That's all I'm saying.
I think one thing I've overcome with self-discipline is I'm a fool when it comes to being a good student. I used to be terrible. I'm a great.
Yes.
I'm a good student now. I was going to say I'm a great.
Because you're more mature.
That's probably it too, right? But I know like when I need to start studying for something. Mm-hmm. First of all, don't procrastinate. I never studied from elementary to high school. I pretty much never studied a day in my life. I look at something, memorize it, write it down on the test, right? I learned how to study. I knew how much time I needed to give myself to study. When to start working on a project without like stressing myself out on doing all of it the day before or the day of.
So you overcome procrastination.
Real.
Not fully.
She's working on it.
That's something I'm still working on.
You made a lot of progress.
I made a lot of progress in my academic life.
Okay.
But
and that's still progress.
No, that's why I said this is something I have overcome. Praise the Lord. You know, I'm gonna be graduating soon. Yes. Something I still am working on though it is still procrastinating.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie because like I'll have these great goals and these great expectations of how I want to organize and structure my life. But it's like as soon as I have these like bursts of motivation, it's like something's like, all right, so we'll do that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's just like I can't have consistent motivation.
That part.
It's just like bursts. It's like bursts of yes, let's clean the entire house. Or yes, we're gonna be amazing, and we got all these different business plans and what we want to do in 5 years, and blah 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 blah. And all of a sudden, it's just like no motivation, chilling, not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
No, because I wonder if sometimes your brain and your body just kind of come together and say, "Hey, I enjoyed that motivational moment, but I need rest." Like sometimes you actually just need rest.
Right.
It's okay
and I feel you, but I
don't
know.
Stay there.
Yeah, I know when it's rest, and I know when it's like, you know, I'm procrastinating. Like, for example, like the friend was like, "Well, go ahead and clean." I can sit here and wait till you clean. I was like, no, chill. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm over talking about chill.
Was the
Like,
friend orphan?
It was Orby. I didn't know if he wanted me to call him.
Sorry, that sounds like my husband.
It was Orby. He was
That
like,
sounds
he
just
was
like
like,
my
he was
husband.
like, I ain't got nowhere to go. We can go ahead and clean.
That sounds like my
He said,
husband.
I help you clean. I was like, no, stop. I'ma clean
That
it,
sounds
right?
just like him.
If
boy.
you say you're gonna do it,
I was like, and that's why I
Yes.
said, like, that's why I told him no. I was like, no, I've been telling myself that I was gonna do it.
Mhm.
Much as I appreciate you being a great friend, no, Ajane has to clean this room
Gotta
by
learn that
herself. Yeah,
responsibility.
you know what I'm saying? So that's something I'm still working on.
For me, did you go? You
She
did go.
She was first one.
You went. You did, baby.
She did look like grandma pet.
So wait,
Baby.
Anna said being less judgy and Orbit did this.
What? Oh, he said, was that being
for
less
me,
judgy?
Yeah.
Is that something that you have overcome or something that you're still working on?
I think that's an overcome thing.
Oh, okay.
Less. Is it overcome?
Oh, I don't know.
Ain't that an in progress?
Hit us with some clarity,
That-
sis.
that-
Yeah.
Oh, still working on.
Still working on
Okay.
it, being less judgy. Okay.
Yeah. For me, I have overcome thinking before I speak. Thinking before I
That need
act.
a clap too, because look,
Because my Lord, the people that's closest to me, like I'm talking about from young to old, I'm nothing without God. Let me tell you, I suck without God.
Let 'em know.
My temper was on 1,000. I didn't know how to handle my emotions. I had to do anger management.
You know what's funny? Just real quick, I'm just gonna drop this in here. I thought I was patient until I met the Lord.
See,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
you see, bruh.
Until I started walking with God, I
Yeah.
thought I was patient, and I was like, you know what, God,
Mhm.
I'm so impatient on the low.
Yeah,
But we ain't gonna talk about it. Go ahead.
my anger would be real, like
Uh-huh.
bad. And I learned how to channel it. Everything don't deserve your energy. Everything does not deserve your peace. Everything does not deserve your freedom. Because I sure could have been locked up.
She finna see your cash out.
No, that's the
Oh.
point.
She
Yeah,
quick
I
to
be
be
real
like, you bitch.
I be real quick to be
I was
like,
like, is you gonna send her cash out?
nah, I
But
want to write that down. Say
That's
it.
a
Say it
real
one
thing.
more time for the people.
Everything don't deserve your
Everything.
energy. It don't
Don't-
deserve your peace. And it darn sure don't deserve your freedom.
Energy.
Because I
peace,
could have
or
easily,
freedom.
yeah, I'm not proud of it. I could have easily been in jail. Like
Wow, yeah.
a couple of times.
So why were you like, because I've always, and I think it's true, some people disagree, but I agree that anger is a second emotion. So what was the root of all that anger?
What was the roots
Sure.
of
said
that
roots,
anger?
you said-
The roots. Well, for me, I can't put everything out there.
That's fine.
But,
But I mean, you don't have to
Like
say
growing
exactly,
up, I'm real. I'm honest, but I'm just gonna not disclose certain things.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a downfall for me. I'm too honest. I've been putting all my stuff out
I don't
there.
think there's a
Why?
such thing
Yeah,
as
I'm
too
about to
honest.
Because sometimes people don't be need to know everything.
But your honesty,
but
I'll say
I don't care. At
your
the same
honesty
time.
inspires me, because there's times when you say stuff and then you're like, but I'm just saying, I'm like, yeah, why not just say it? What's wrong with her saying that? Like,
Yeah,
I have
but
to, it
you're-
catches me.
Your honesty isn't as a fact where it's like it shows too much. Because I never like whenever you give an honest moment to us and you let us be a part of it, I'm never like, oh, I know everything about you.
I think
now.
that's a me thing. Because I be feeling like I don't want nobody seeing me cry. Like I
Nah.
used to not ever cry.
Uh-huh.
So when I cried, like you could ask one of my best friends, I started crying in college, and she was like, "What's wrong?" I'd be like, "I don't know, I'm crying for some reason." It's like stuff started breaking off of me
Yeah.
when I was going through anger management. But I think that was my defense mechanism. That was my release.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Like
coped with anger.
I dealt with a lot of stuff in my childhood. I experienced a lot of stuff in my childhood. And as a child, you can't handle everything that you want to handle the way that you want to handle it, because sometimes it might be against an adult, and you learn not to disrespect adults.
Mhm.
So you hold all this stuff in, and when you about to pop, you take it out on the next person next to you. Like, say one thing. You just got one time to say something. You could say, it ain't even got to be a whole word, and it's all systems go. You know, and that's not right. It's not right. You know, I've hurt people, and that's not right. You know, and when I got to college, and I lost my dad. Like my dad died in my face.
So you were
type
hurt.
stuff.
You
It
have a
was
lot
so
of
much
hurt.
happening. Yeah, and it seemed like the people that I loved, they either died, went away, or betrayed me or hurt me. And it was all these things. And I'm telling you, another plug, I don't know why this man is on my heart, but Mr. Francis, he saved me. Like, that man saved my life, because when my dad died, he stepped in and he showed me culture. He showed me New Orleans, the side that I was protected from. He showed me like so much. He showed me discipline, how to channel my anger. I channeled my anger through music. I started composing music. I started writing music. I've been writing again too. That was another creative space. And like, I've been in a musical vein. And I think that's why I am better off now too, because I'm going back to what helped me, and that's music. Like, you know what I'm saying? But
I'm just like the blossoming. I'm like, this is the blossom is beautiful.
But I feel like for me, that place, the roots were hurt.
Yeah.
The roots were rejection. The roots were being silenced. And when you told to shut up about certain things, you gonna hear me in another way, even if it's getting these hands. Like, and it's not right. I keep saying it's not right. Huh?
Move.
You too?
The biggest thing that I have been really working on is getting my voice back.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize I had given my voice away. It wasn't taken away. I gave my voice away.
Yeah.
For the sake of peace, right? But I'm at a place now where I'm just like, no, I'm gonna say what I have to say. You're responsible for your emotions. I'm responsible for mine. Here's what I have to say. Here's my voice. You're gonna hear it. And we can move on. And I've had to press to do that, because there's been so many times where I shut myself up.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that I had literally lost my voice. Like,
y'all help me with that.
It's a lot easier.
I'm not gonna front. Y'all help me with that part, because I got quiet after a while. Like, even with this, I'll be 100% transparent. I even told y'all this. Like, I struggled with this podcast. Like, for me, it wasn't just sitting in front of a camera, flaws and all, but the fact that I feel like I couldn't be myself. And it's not because nobody said I couldn't be myself. Yes, I have an accent. Yes, I can get ghetto when how people say, you know what I'm saying? Like,
love you.
But I feel like when we had that conversation after the last podcast, I meant every word that I said. Like, I'm at this point of I'm tired of living my life to appease other people.
Right.
I was quiet for so long. So it's like, it's not my problem if you don't like me. It's not my problem if you don't like what you see. It's not my problem if you don't like what I say. You don't have to be around me. You don't got to talk to me, because your existence don't mean nothing to me. Meaning, like, your opinion and your existence ain't paying my bills. It's not making me feel better. You know what I'm saying? And I meant that.
Out. What you feel about me ain't none of my business.
It don't got nothing to do with me.
It's your problem, not mine.
My business. That's not my business.
Just like the lady I told you about at work to begin on my nerves. Like, I called myself. I did go off the other day.
Come back.
I did. I cussed a little bit.
Come back.
I did. No, hold up. I'm gonna be real. I might as well let it all out. I sure was, because I walked up in there and I was all peaceful. I had my mask on. I was ready to work. And then she staring. And I said booby, the whole word. I sure did. But then it was too late and I already slipped. But
what was I supposed to do after that?
But I mean, she turned her head. She stopped looking. So she got the point. But I've really worked on my anger. It wasn't anger, but it was just that.
So that wasn't the overcoming of
No. It was the honest thing. It was just honest. I said I was overcoming anger.
No, you.
I didn't say I wasn't angry.
No, you said thinking before you speak.
I do, and I did. I thought.
She said she thought that. That's why she spoke.
I thought it, but it slipped out my mouth. I mean, I ain't perfect. But the truth is, I'm nowhere near what I used to be. Yeah, like, for real. And I'm working on being real with myself, accepting myself, being present. I told you that. My eating habits, my working out, my physical activity. If you're tired of seeing what you see, and you're tired of things being the same, if you want to be somebody, you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention. Yeah. And that's where I'm at. Like, I'm going back to my first love, God. I'm going back to music. I'm going back to the things that help me become who I am versus what I used to be. And that's helping me. What I need to work on. My finances. How to budget money properly. Because I want to save. And I want to learn how to make my money grow. I want to learn how to start a business the proper way. I want to learn the things that like stay in my lane. I don't want to be like you or you. I want to be like me.
Absolutely.
And what can make my money grow being me.
Right.
You know?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, I have budgeting apps I could suggest you.
I just got a budget planner.
Oh, you like
off of Amazon. I'm a writer.
Yeah. That's cool too. Hey, if that's your thing.
Yeah. I ain't looked at this camera hardly.
I'm about to say, do we have any comments?
Sorry.
So Orbit said these last 2 weeks have helped me to be so much more tolerable. Also, I am doing better on not speaking or acknowledging foolishness or things.
Come on, somebody.
That will provoke me.
Yes, producer.
Yeah, in anger. Sheesh.
Yes, producer. Yes.
Yeah. The thing with y'all, I got this. I don't even know what to call it. Something came to me the other day, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not even gonna speak when something like angers me. I'm just gonna shut up." And then the Lord was like,
"No."
Yeah. He was like, what I heard was like, how do I explain this? It's one thing to have it in my head, it's another thing to say it out loud. It makes
so much more sense inside.
Yeah, it was what came about from that was if you don't speak, if you don't assert yourself, if you don't acknowledge the issue with the person, how will there be resolution? How can you say that you're following me when I'm about relationships and you're not trying to not fix, but build, restore, or even attempt to try to reach out to others when it's like, but I love God. But so you piss me off to the highest of piss Tiffany. I'm mad. I'm just not gonna talk to you.
I like that word.
And it's like, well, how is there gonna be resolution if you won't talk to me?
Right.
How can we fix this if we're not gonna talk?
Yeah.
And it's so like God was showing me like that's not what I told you to do. It's like, yes, go and take a moment and work on, calming down. But once you calm down, identify why you're angry and then talk it out, because the Bible also tells us if you have aught with your brother, you need to let them know.
You need to let them know. I literally can't do it. Like if something, it just depends on the level, right? If something was really small, but it like, you know how something just kind of tick you, even though it was small, it kind of made you feel some type of way. So you'd be like, whoo, I'm gonna move past that, right? Yeah. That's something you can move past. But if something is like to a certain degree where it really affects you, I can't be silent no more. Yeah. I have to just tell you about it. So I'll try to be quiet, but I'll be like, so check this out. Remember about 30 minutes ago, you really made me upset and such and such and such, and you hurt my feelings. And I just need to tell you that. And now I can move on with my life.
Mine was years ago, yo. Look, like the last podcast. Yeah. Mine was from years ago. I graduated college in 2008.
Look, and it don't even matter if you don't say nothing back to me. You don't have to apologize. Yeah.
Oh, I'm working on that part.
Oh, look, me, it's just you don't have to apologize to me. You don't have to even understand where I'm coming from. I have to release that. Yeah. I be like, you made me upset. You did this to me. I don't know why you did that to me because I didn't do that to you, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, I need to tell you that, and it's done. Yeah. And I'll just be like, and I'm done now.
I think mine is like, I told you about that situation. Yeah. From high school. Yeah. Like that situation. And I feel like I have to work on it because I'm not there and I'm real with myself to realize that I still got issues with that. But that release is everything. Yeah. That is it's everything. So it frees up that room for something else. Yeah.
I can actually move on now. Like she said, like I can actually allow myself for a relationship to continue, because if I hold that
ain't gonna continue.
Again, certain situations, right? Certain situations, like you don't have to.
Not never. Not never.
So we're gonna talk about forgiveness.
I did not mention that. I did not mention that.
I just said we're gonna talk about forgiveness.
But it just frees it up for a relationship to continue, because if I can't hold it no more, because then like anger malice builds up instead of like just me getting it out. Right. Most of the time I just need to get it out, then I can move on, because like you said, you're responsible for your feelings and I'm responsible for mine. Yep. I just needed to take that responsibility and was like, hey, check this out. This is what you did. Right. And this is how it affected me. Right. I can move on now.
But I got a question in that vein. But this is really me asking a question for me. Like y'all advice. How would you handle it? Like, I still, some twisted way, the situation, I I don't want to hurt that person's feelings because I still love them, and I think that's why I'm so angry about it. I think I'll probably always love that person.
They wanted to meet you, right? Is that
what we got to meet about? Right. Like there ain't nothing that we need to meet about. Some that's how I feel. Just, but I don't feel like I need to have a conversation. Mm-hmm. I feel like, in a way, and y'all tell me if I'm right or wrong, I feel like I could write it down. I'm a writer, and that way I don't miss everything. Because I hate that when you say everything and then you get in the car, be like, and another thing, I should have said that part.
I ain't gonna tell you. I don't know. The reason I say no, I would just tell this person that I'm just not ready, period, and just kind of leave it at that. Because even if you write something down, you're still susceptible to like how they interpret something.
I don't care how you interpret it. I said what I had to say. See, that's not right. True. I'm not saying it's right, but that's how I feel at this moment.
But for example, I had a time like back in the day, like where I wrote something down, and it was so hurtful. I was just trying to explain the way I felt. I gave it to somebody, they read it, and then had the audacity to be mad as if I had said something wrong to them, right? When I was just explaining myself. So if you don't really want to talk to this person no more, or you don't feel like y'all don't need to meet, y'all don't need to talk about it at all, I would just say that, period. Because like she said, some stuff is just better in person because I can
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? I would just be like, I just don't want to talk right now. I'm not ready right now. This ain't the season.
But it might not hurt you to write it down for you.
That's the thing.
Write it down for you and then read over it. And then maybe after you've read over it, maybe write out what you think you want to talk to this person out about. Like, if you actually do want to understand where they were, if you actually do want to understand what was really going on, or,
the why.
Yeah. Because a lot of times the real betrayal behind stuff is like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then see the sweet side.
Yeah, they're ready. They're and ask if they're ready to hear what you have to say. They're ready. They're asking her to sit down with them.
Yeah. I ain't ready.
She's not ready. Yeah. And it's okay. And that's okay.
It's okay. I think for me, because I'm being honest, that's a sensitive place. You know what I'm saying? Like, a person that I don't know could hurt me, and I'll be like, girl, whatever, you ain't nobody to me.
Right.
But if I let you, I don't let everybody in my bubble. I don't let everybody into that place, that real, this is me, this is all of me place, that vulnerable place. And when I let you into that place and you take advantage of it, that's when I have a problem. But the person that I am, I love hard. I'm a loyalist. And I feel like I don't, okay. I get it. I just heard it. I put those expectations, like how I would handle things on other people. And that's not right for me to do that. Time. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like I would never do this to you, but you did it to me, and I can't get past.
I used to be back in the day.
Yeah.
Expecting other people to be a friend like I'm.
Yeah. And this is a whole nother podcast. But
okay, so we are over. So do you want to go ahead?
We over?
We over? What's it's over? YouTube, so whatever.
I mean, it's fine, but I do want you to get through what you were originally trying to talk about.
So, how can someone? I'm all on you. Sorry.
Okay.
How can someone improve and work on self-discipline? What are some things that you would suggest that they do?
Improve and work on self-discipline.
Like from my definition from the beginning, you have to be aware of yourself. The only way you can discipline something, you have to be aware. You have to know, like, these are my weaknesses. These are my temptations. When I get around this, I feel weak. You just have to be aware of yourself. And when you know yourself more, you can discipline yourself more. You know what I'm saying? But if you either act or you don't know yourself, you know what I'm saying, you won't be disciplined. You won't have that self-discipline.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
I like that one. That's me right now.
Yeah. Like just baby steps. Like celebrating the victories.
Yep. Yeah. That's a good one.
Being I would say acknowledging the progress you make while you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would I feel like that will motivate you to continue the self-discipline. Because it, like we said, it basically starts off as self-control first, right?
I love you, Anna. I love you.
It starts off as self-control, right? And then as you progress, it actually becomes discipline. Because like Aisha said, it's a consistent thing that needs to happen.
Yeah. It's like rebuilding, like you saying, like trading one thing for another.
Yeah.
So instead of continuing in bad habits, you're building healthy habits, but you have to do it a little thing at a time. Like for me, it was, every meal has to have something green in it. And then it was,
that's real. Colorful.
Yeah. It has to have something dark green because I have iron things. I need iron. And so that's what iron is. And so everything I eat needs to have something green in it. And so I have to focus on doing that. And then, for my body, it's like, hey, if you don't get through all these exercises, guess what? You just need to do these 2 every night. So starting small.
Yeah. Being real with yourself.
Yeah. Hold on. Go ahead.
Here in my eye, that's
give it to your higher power, then sit down and plan, set a weekly goal.
Said that Anna
Banana. Yeah.
That's real. So y'all wanna know what I wrote?
What you wrote?
All right, what I had wrote was I don't work on
so much.
Be honest with yourself.
Right. That's what I'm
know what your weaknesses are.
Period.
Separate yourself from what you are tempted by. Have real expectations and goals set that you want to achieve, and be realistic. Build your self-discipline by practicing positive self-control. Like, be real, be positive. You don't have to be so negative. Like, you fat, so you need to make sure you do these 3 miles.
That's why I said positive. Celebrate.
Yeah.
Celebrate the progress.
I told y'all how I be saying stuff.
But it's like, it's also, that goes back to what you said, like, be real with yourself, because even if you're mean to yourself in that moment, it's like saying, okay, but wait, is these 3 miles gonna get rid of what you just said?
Yeah.
So, like, you ain't gotta be mean about it. We're gonna do what we can, and we're gonna move on. Like, literally having conversations with yourself.
Yeah. Create new habits and keep it simple. Don't be realistic with certain things and not with others.
Okay.
Have a healthy diet. Like, practice healthy things. Have a healthy diet. Practice and working out. Because, like we said before, like, having a healthy lifestyle helps you in more ways than just one. It helps your mental health. It helps with those things.
It actually starts to create a place where you are disciplined.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you know what? That's where I am, because I feel like this is something that I'm actually doing for myself that is beneficial to me, not somebody else, but to me, for me. Like, and I think that's what has me feeling like, okay, girl, you doing this for yourself. I put change your way of thinking about discipline.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Yes. And willpower. Yeah. Change how you think about it, because sometimes it can be so overwhelming. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do this. But like yesterday, y'all, I was on this treadmill. I was watching the game on the TV. And I'm like, y'all, I just want to quit at 15 minutes. Like, it's been 10 minutes. That's it. It feels like I did 30 minutes. I just want to quit. But I'm like, you got to do this. It's okay to do it. Like, get past this to see how you feel after that mile. Get past this to see how you feel, And I had to keep talking to myself.
When we was at this point, we was working out like pretty regularly. And these workouts used to burn. But like, I used to always like make it light.
Yeah.
Like, we'd be up there doing sit-ups, throwing a medicine ball, and I used to be like, I'm finna be so fine. Yes. When we get done with this workout, you know what I mean? Yeah. I had to literally change my mind, because
how you thinking about it?
How you
don't think about how you feel, and think about the outcome.
Yeah. Or like, think about like talk to like she said, talk to yourself. Be like, look at you, girl. You going through this workout. This is a hard workout, but you doing it, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm all about hyping yourself up.
Hype it up. Have a plan B. It's okay to have an alternate plan, because everything that you may think is good may not actually be good, but it's what you think is good at this time. You got a picture of your list? Because I didn't feel like typing down it. So what I did, I told you I'm a writer. So see what had happened was I took a picture of it. But I did point it to the computer. And
it's funny because it still looked like it was going toward the camera, but you just wasn't there yet.
Everything is not going to go how you think it is. You're going to mess up. You're going to make a mistake. Right. But how can you get back on track?
Right.
If that plan didn't work, if what you thought was good at that time really wasn't good, what's your backup plan? And keep challenging yourself. So instead of doing a mile under 30 minutes, do a mile and a half under 30 minutes. Like, keep challenging yourself. That's what I
keep growing.
I was okay. So with certain things, I am way better when I have accountability. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, when Anna was here, I was a beast in the gym, man. Wow. She's like the best.
I can see why you were a beast in the gym. Yes. Do you hear her?
I know.
She got her life together.
She's a blessing. And so, like, me being accountable to someone else, like, even if she didn't feel like it, it was like, nah, we're doing this. And it was like, if I don't feel like it, she's like, nah, come on. It's like, even if you don't feel like going hard, we're going to go walk the treadmill or something today. And it was just next question. Staying consistent. And so it's like, I really need that accountability back. I'm one of those people, like, when it comes to certain things, I need accountability. So I'm high-key looking for a workout accountability partner. I'm looking for one that I can be like, hey, I'm ready to go work out. And if you don't want to, you still come anyway. Because it's like, I don't feel like it, but we gonna do this. Like, just holding each other accountable to get it done.
Yeah, you're in the next question, but it's okay.
Sorry.
It's all right.
We got another question.
It's all right, baby. This is the last one.
Okay.
I think. It is, I promise. So what suggestions of support would you give to someone who is learning and actually struggling with self-discipline if they don't know how to do it, or if they're trying and they just don't know how to get through it? What's your suggestions? Do y'all have any for the people?
Someone's trying to be self-disciplined
and they're struggling with it.
Keep going. It's pretty simple. Like, not it's pretty simple, but like it's just like kind of straightforward. Like,
identify why you're struggling.
Yeah, that's true.
Why are you struggling? What are you actually struggling with? Is it that you actually cannot do this thing, so you need to find an alternative,
or is the way?
Or is it that you?
Some people just don't know how to do it, and you know how you have that one person you could say the same sentence, but they're interpreting it completely different, and they can't comprehend it how they need to, or how it's meant to be comprehended, and they just can't get past it. Maybe they're dyslexic.
Maybe.
Well, maybe,
you get what I'm saying? So what's the support that you would give to that person, or the advice?
If you feel like you just can't do it, I guess I would figure out what parts in my life I want to be more disciplined in. Maybe start there, like where I want to be more disciplined in. And then, like she said, figure out what these weaknesses are and why I feel like I can't do it. Most of the time when we feel like we can't do it, it's just our mindset, like you said.
A deeper root, too.
Yeah, it's just like that we feel like we low-key just don't want to do it. So we feel like we can't do it. And so I would change my mindset. And like I said earlier, I would just keep, giving it the effort to do it. Like, if you keep trying to do something, you're going to eventually get there. So if you're actually actively trying to like be more organized, be more disciplined, have that self-control, like I don't see why it wouldn't eventually come,
Yeah. And just keep on. A lot of times because we try to take on too much. So just keep trying to do that small thing until you get it. If it takes you forever, like if after 6 months you're like, hey, so I tried this, maybe try a different small thing.
We really do be trying to change our life in a whole day.
A whole day.
We really do be trying to
My whole life is different right now.
Like by tomorrow I want to be a brand new woman. We really try to do it.
Anna said, talk through it. Why is this goal important to you? Why do you feel this way?
Right.
Do you need a support system for accountability? Do you want help? Encourage the small wins. Yeah.
Wasn't Anna a psych major? She's a counselor or something?
She just was.
Yes.
I don't know why I thought she was.
No, I don't remember her doing anything. It's like she did I want to say it's recreational sports.
Really?
Was what she was going for to get her degree in. But Anna's like the Jane of all trades. Anna, that girl is just smart for no reason.
Yeah. Okay, so what I put is get counseling. Like how you asked me earlier, what's the root of the reason? And sometimes people are trapped with that thing. They can't get past that root.
Right.
They have to deal with that root.
Thing.
Me too.
Yeah. The root to why
I'm about to told you. Addiction is real.
It is.
Let me tell you. Food, I'm a foodie. I can taste something and I can tell you what's in it. I can taste wine and I can tell you what fruits, the tannins. I can tell you this stuff about that. I can do that. I'm a foodie. I like food. call it what it is.
I do too.
But there's a balance with everything. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
can cook too.
Can cook, honey. That's why your girl said catering.
It can help you see you. Get counseling. It can help you see you in ways that you didn't normally, or that you don't normally. Like, it allows you to see those things.
Right.
So that person that is the victim all the time, if you talking to someone professionally, that could really honestly help you. You're making me want to stand up more.
Sorry.
Thank you. I appreciate it though, because I actually was a little more slow when I do it. But that person can finally see themselves, hopefully, if they have somebody that's not around them, somebody that don't know them. I put have a positive support system, like what you said. That's why I said you was in my next question. And every friend is not going to be your positive support system for that thing. It's not. They could be your friend, but your friend may be skinny and they don't work out. So you can't depend on that friend to be your positive support system if it's the weight loss journey or that right there. And get a life coach. Get a life coach as you go. I think that's good too. It can help you see things on a positive side. A life coach can give you different ideas as to what to do in your life. So if I was to get a life coach, I want to learn how to start a business. What can I do? This person would be like, you're so bubbly. Maybe you need to be on the radio. This person could say, you get what I'm saying? I think that helps you. It's coaching you.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Anna said, I've been to Overeaters Anonymous. You have to recognize your triggers. Why am I emotionally eating right now? When I binge, it's usually tied to a feeling, angry, stress, or hurt.
Yeah.
Recognizing the triggers help you move past it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ADD. I'm sorry. I see your allergy card. But sorry. Couldn't help it. But yeah.
But yeah, that's what I have for it.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
I think after yours, because I don't know what you got brewing, I think it's gonna be something good.
Okay.
But I think we should have a chill one, like an episode where we just chill. We could be in our pajamas. We could be comfortable. We could get to know each other. Icebreakers, let people know us.
Yeah, y'all
you know
comment.
what I'm
Let us
saying?
know. Let's have a Q&A.
Yes.
Let's do it.
But y'all gotta actually ask the question.
Yeah. So we can have questions prepared for ourselves too.
Yeah. Y'all comment and let us know if that's something that y'all want.
Really cool.
Let us know something. Don't be silent. I'm sick of the shy stuff. Comment, let us know if that's something y'all want.
Anna came through today.
Anna did come through today.
Always come through. Whenever she's here, she always responds.
But I'm also talking to the people who go back and watch this later.
Yeah.
So please comment and let us know if that's something you want to see or you'd be here for. You can put in your jammies with us and we can all chill out and talk. We could actually maybe do a Zoom Q&A and just broadcast it to YouTube.
That would be fun.
That would be cool. And you just have people on it. We just got to figure out how to do it. But hey, that's an option. I'm here for that. But yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Y'all make sure that y'all go follow us on our Instagram,
Facebook.
You Got a Point. Our Facebook is You Got a Point.
Yeah.
Subscribe to this page.
Like and subscribe.
Share, please. All of them.
I got a question.
What?
Can I say this to them? Please. Y'all, if y'all have music that I should listen to or try out, can y'all give me suggestions? Because I'm like in a musical vein lately, like for real. Or books, something like that. I'm into books and music.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here for it.
So,
that
was good.
You want to pray us out today?
You want to pray?
No, she talked.
You want to pray?
I asked you.
Don't be disobedient.
I'm not being disobedient.
Not to us, but to the Lord.
So Ajane's gonna pray us out.
I was just gonna ask if y'all want to say anything else.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Ajane's gonna pray us out, and then we are going to end the stream. So you can stay and join us in prayer, or you can dip. It's up to you. But thank you so much for joining us.
I hope it was okay with y'all. I hope it helped y'all in some way.
Yes. Thank y'all for being with us.
Please come back to the next one.
Yes. And if you got questions, if you want to discuss something, go to the You Got a Point discussion part. What is it?
It's it's on our Facebook. We have a discussion group
page. Yeah.
Or just DM us or comment any questions or topics that you want us
I mean, we check everything.
Yeah.
So if you have anything to say, just put it somewhere.
Send it.
We'll see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we love y'all.
Yes, we do.
And I'm going to say bye now.
Bye-bye.
All right, Joe.
No.
Yeah, but say I was like
she's Jonae.
Oh, yeah, I'm like, no, I'm
not Joe.
Come on, Jonae.
Not like she said like she was my mama. She was like, come on, child, pray.
I'm like, what? I'm not praying. I'm Joe.
All right. Father God, we thank you. We thank you for allowing us to be here on the podcast again, God. Thank you for the things that you're doing, for the growth that's happening, allowing us to talk freely about certain topics, God. I always pray, and I pray again, God, Lord, that these topics help release things in your children, God, help heal things in your children, God, and just help even just to bring awareness, God. We thank you. I pray protection over everybody who has watched this, God. You know our situations, God, Lord, so I pray that you intervene. And Lord, let us meet again, God, with the topic that you have orchestrated for us to talk about, God. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. Bye. Bye.
Bye.